closer. Space. Wanna go to space. Wanna go.
The ground station subsystem, otherwise known as mission control, is the father of the CubeSat. The ground station will track the CubeSat's orbit and send and receive messages.
So what's the subsystem's role? Basically, the ground station communicates to both our satellite and other satellites and collects information. So we can talk to CubeSats from other universities or from industry. Additionally, the ground station will be able to send messages to our CubeSat, Golden Eagle 1.
So how do we relate to other subsystems? We interface mostly with communications and simulation subsystems.
What's been accomplished so far? 1, we know lots of things. We've done a lot of research. Here's a diagram of our subsystem. Basically, we'll have our mission control in the CubeSat lab at Haggerty 139. From here, we'll remote into a server in Engineering Hall. This server connects to our terminal node controller, and then to our radio, and then finally to our antenna.
We have our radio. It's an IC9100 from ICOM. This is what most universities use for the ground stations. We also have our computers in our lab, which are HP Z1 workstations. The terminal node controller and antennas have not yet been ordered. We are working with Mr. Dave Newman to get these installed on top of Engineering Hall. Staff Electric will need to do the actual physical installations.
So, what is a terminal node controller, abbreviated TNC, and how does it differ for a radio? That's a good question. It's one I've been wondering myself. A TNC is very similar to a packet modem. It basically converts the radio modulation to computer protocols, and then vice versa. The radio is the one that actually sends and receives the messages, which the TNC translates.
You might be wondering what we're using for software. Dr. Bishop has a license for Astrogator for us to use for simulations of orbit and communications. And we are playing with many other different software packages for tracking other satellites. Our goal is to have mission control up and running by the mid-September.
What's left to do? 1, coordinate with Staff Electric. Hopefully, over summer, we'll be able to get our TNC radio and antennas installed.
2, determine if we need rotators. Is it really worth paying for rotators for an extra 45 seconds of contact with our satellite per day?
A rotator basically moves our antenna so we can get wider coverage of the air. 3, we need to install everything and then start tracking satellites. Currently, we're only able to track satellites that transmit their connections up to or through the internet, and we'd like to be able to use our antennas.
Lastly, we need to obtain an FCC license for our CubeSat. Basically, we need to register our CubeSat with the FCC and obtain either an amateur or experimental license. This needs to be done 1 to 3 years before launch.
Lessons learned. Email people all the time. Get on their case about doing stuff. I've personally found that strategies including all caps, exclamation points, and cute animals tend to work. Also, ask nicely, look cute, and use your friends to get things done. Thank you.